On August 3rd, 1492, something significant happened in the history of the human race. Christopher Columbus and his men left the shores of Europe and traveled west to find what they hoped was India, but they soon discovered a new world. It was a world that had not been tapped by the authorities of Europe. When they returned back to Europe, he told the leaders of Spain and many other nations that it was an incredible place. And this one man, Christopher Columbus, began to spread the truth about a new world all over the shores of Europe. 1,500 years before Columbus ever walked the earth, Jesus Christ stepped on the shores of humanity and introduced a new world. He introduced a world that had principles, that had a kingdom, that had truth, that was greater and grander and larger than anything the human race had ever seen. And he came to explain who God was. And he came to lead us right to God. Now here we are 2,000 years after that event, and many of us have lost the reality of that kingdom. We've lost the truth that there truly is a kingdom that we can't see with our eyes. See, when Jesus stood before Pontius Pilate, one of the most powerful men of his day, he looked at him and he said, "Sir, my kingdom is not of this world." He lived for a reality. He led an army that you couldn't see. And see, today, in the midst of all of our pop culture, in the midst of all of our political debates and all of our social events, we've lost the reality of what it means to follow an eternal kingdom. But that reality is raging far greater than we've ever even thought or experienced. The war is still happening, just most of us have lost touch with it. But it's time that we rediscover the war, and that we are reawakened to the reality of an eternal kingdom.